Have you ever wondered how companies can gauge customer happiness from millions of reviews? The answer lies in sentiment analysis. In this tutorial, we will show you how to use the sentiment analysis tool called VADER to analyze any text you would like, such as social media posts, product reviews, or even news articles. Sentiment analysis can help you uncover valuable insights in text data. But first of all, what is sentiment analysis? Sentiment analysis is a technique in natural language processing, or NLP, which is a branch of artificial intelligence that teaches computers to understand human language. With NLP, computers can process large amounts of text to figure out if the overall mood is positive, negative, or neutral. The VADER sentiment analysis tool, also known as Valence-Aware Dictionary and Sentiment Reasoner, maps words and phrases to sentiment intensity scores. For example, if a phrase has a lot of positive words in it, it will give that phrase a more positive score, between 0 and 1, and vice versa. To access the full instructions and Google Colab notebook for this project, check out the project page linked in the description below. Now, let's get started. First off, what kind of project would you like to make? Remember that we would like to make an apples-to-apples comparison. So you can compare social media posts between two different people. It might be interesting to compare the same topic covered by two different news networks. Or even compare movie reviews between the original and its remake. For my demonstration, I'll be comparing the original 1995 Toy Story with its sequel, Toy Story 2. I'll be pulling my reviews from this website called IMDb, and you can check out what people have written about this movie by clicking on user reviews over here. Next, you want to copy one of the reviews and then paste onto any text editor you'd like. I'll be using Notebook on my computer, but you can also use Google Docs or Microsoft Word. Then you want to go to File and then Save As. If .txt is not already selected, make sure to change that, and then you can rename it to anything you'd like. I'll make it easy for myself, so I'll do Toy Story Original 1, and then save. Then you want to navigate to your My Drive, create a new folder called Sentiment Analysis, and create 2 more subfolders of the names of the different sources that you're trying to compare. And I just downloaded a review from the original Toy Story movie, so I'll go into this folder. Then I'll open my downloads and then drag and drop the text file into this folder. You should aim to have at least 10 different text files in each folder, and you can always have more than 2 different folders. So I could even add another folder for Toy Story 3 if I wanted to. After you have added 10 text files to each folder, it is time to move on to the coding portion of this project. To download the Google Notebook for this project, go onto the project page linked in the description below and scroll down to step 1, setting up the project environment. You can click on this sentiment_analysis.ipynb file to download the notebook. For easy access, you can also upload your sentiment_analysis.ipynb file to the same folder in your My Drive, and then double click it to open it. Before we get started, I'll quickly show you how to use Google Colab. Google Colab is a platform where you can write, run, and share code. To run each code block, you can press this play button here, or click on the code block and press Ctrl Enter on your keyboard, or Command Enter if you're on a MacBook. Now let's get started. We'll start with installing NLTK. NLTK stands for Natural Language Toolkit, and it is the library that we'll be using for this project. Then this code block will import any other libraries we'll be using. This next code block will be downloading any other NLTK models we'll be using. And then to access the data that you uploaded to your Google Drive earlier, run this code block. Now we'll be going over the basics of the NLTK library in Python. We can first run this code block to see how tokenization works. And you can see here that it separated the sentence into words. You can also replace this sentence with anything you want. So I'll say, I love cats and dogs, and then run it again, and it will tokenize the new sentence again. And then we can see what kind of tags go along with these tokens from earlier. And here are the available tag set categories. And we can see I is a pronoun, for example, love is a verb, and so on. Next, we'll test a sentiment intensity analyzer on a few simple sentences. But first, we have to create the sentiment intensity analyzer. We'll do this first with a positive sentence, which is, I am so happy because it's a warm and sunny day. You and I can clearly tell that this is quite a positive sentence, and the analyzer thinks so too. The sentiment intensity analyzer believes that this sentence is 0% negative, about 40% neutral, and 60% positive. This compound value is an overall score, and it's a range between -1 and 1. With a score closer to -1, meaning a very negative sentence, a score closer to +1, meaning a very positive sentence, and a score around 0, meaning a quite neutral sentence. We can see for this compound with a score of 0.8395, it is closer to 1, meaning this is quite a positive statement. You can also change this sentence if you want to say something like, I like cats because they are soft and cuddly, and then run it again. And that is quite interesting because this sentence is seen as more neutral according to the sentiment intensity analyzer. Now let's try a relatively negative sentence. I am so sad because it's a cold and rainy day. And we can see here that the analyzer thinks the sentence is about 42% negative, 58% neutral, and 0% positive. And in this last code block, try to test out different neutral sentences. Next, we'll be putting our dataset into a data frame, and all you need to do that is run this code block. And we can see here that we have our text as well as its label. So here are the Toy Story 1 reviews as well as the Toy Story 2 reviews. Then we will run the VADER model on the entire dataset, and then we'll add the results to our data frame. And now we can see the new dataset with the text, its label, as well as the negative, neutral, positive, and compound scores. And now we can visualize the data. Now let's run this first code block. And this is the compound score for each movie. And we can see that is overwhelmingly positive for both movies. Try to see if you can get a more interesting result by comparing a movie with a sequel that did significantly better or worse. Now let's run the next code block. And for these graphs, we can see the distribution between positive, neutral, and negative language. For this last part, we'll review individual examples. You can see here is the first review for the original Toy Story. And we can also see the negative, neutral, positive, and compound score for this review. Read the review yourself and see if you agree with these values. And you can also change the row number here to change the review that you're reading. The highest number you can change this to is the number of text files you uploaded earlier minus 1. So if you uploaded 20 text files, you can put this number up to 19. And we can see here that 20 will not work. With that, we are done with this coding tutorial. This project is very flexible, so have fun with the kind of data that you are working with. And for 1,000 other projects for all areas of science and engineering, visit our website www.sciencebuddies.org.